Hey, what's up everyone? This is Joe. Welcome to another how to origami tutorial, and in this video I'm going to teach you guys how to make the origami acoustic guitar. So I'd like to apologize again for not producing a video in quite a while, but I'm in school and I've been pretty busy with a lot of my schoolwork, so I put my education before YouTube, so that's the reason. If I ever have another spell where I'm not producing videos for a while, blame it on school. So I'm starting off with a square piece of paper, but we really only need a half of it. Okay, so we're basically going to divide this in half, and we're going to put one of the halves aside, and we're going to use one of the halves to make the guitar. So in theory you can make two guitars from one square sheet of paper, but like I was saying, we only need one half. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold it in half. So take the time to line up your edge to your edge so that your crease is accurate, and this goes for every step and in every tutorial. Make sure you take the time to line up your edges before you fold. Alright, so now we have this crease running down the middle, and basically what we want to do is we want to tear along that crease. Now if you don't know how to tear a piece of paper really neatly, then you can just use a pair of scissors. I also have a video on my channel that shows you how to accurately tear along a crease like this. Alright, so now, like I said before, we're going to keep one of them and we're going to push another one off to the side because we don't need it. Alright, so now we have this 1x2 sheet of paper, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half both ways. So I'm going to start by folding it in half lengthwise. And you'll notice I have two colors. I've got the white side and I have this colored side. I want the color side to be the guitar side. I want this to be the color that shows on the outside of my model. So basically I'm going to take the side I don't want, and that's going to be the inside of this fold, right? So once I've folded it in half lengthwise, now it's colored on both sides. See that? And here's another thing, whenever you're making a crease, make sure you're using something that's reasonably strong, like your finger or fingernail, to press down on that crease to make sure that it's good and solid. Accurate creases lead to a better looking model in the end. So once you fold it in half like this, we're going to fold it in half the other way. Again, taking your time to line up the edges so you know you have an accurate crease, and then pressing with your fingernail to make sure everything's very precise. Alright, and unfold that. Now we're going to fold it in half this way again. So we're going to fold it in half lengthwise a second time. Alright, and fold. And unfold. Okay, so now we have this point right here, this point where the lines cross. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to fold at a 90-degree angle, right? So there's going to be a 45-degree angle crease running along here, but the paper is going to be at 90 degrees to itself. And the way you can tell is that this crease, this fold we're making, should run right through where those lines cross. It should run right through that, and we're going to line up this crease right here with this crease right here. And I understand that it's probably very difficult to see these on camera because there's a design on the paper. However, I just want to show that we're lining up those creases together and making sure that it runs through the center point. Alright, just like that. And unfold. And then we're going to do the same thing going in the other direction. So we're going to fold this way. Again, making sure that this fold goes right through the center point. And then we're going to line up these creases right here. And once you've done that, go ahead and fold and unfold. Okay, so now we're going to kind of squash fold this. So right here we have these, the side right here, you can pinch in. I'll do my best to show it to you, but it's kind of like when you're folding a bird base, right? So basically you can now pinch these sides in and squash the top down like that. Okay, and I'll show it to you one more time. Basically, you can press inwards on the sides, right where we made our creases, and these should fold inwards and down, allowing you to squash fold it like this. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the top flap and we're going to fold it up. So we're going to fold it up basically as far as it'll go until we're about aligned with these little creases underneath, or those little flaps underneath. So go ahead and fold that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start to form the body. So this piece right here that we just folded up, this is going to be the body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flap and I'm going to fold it down to this line right here. Alright, I'm going to fold that. Okay, and I'm going to rotate this so it's a little easier for me. Now we're going to take this bottom part and we're going to fold it a third of the way up. So what that means is that when I make my fold, it's going to be about a third of the distance. So basically this distance from here to here is about the same as the distance from here to here. So just try and eyeball it as best you can until they look about the same, and then fold. Okay, and now we're going to fold that edge back down to the bottom. And now that we're doing many layers in our folding, you're going to have to press extra hard to make sure these creases are very precise. Alright, so once you've done that, go ahead and unfold both of those. So we're going to unfold this way and unfold this way. And then we're going to unfold this way. Alright, so now we have these 5 creases that we just made. And we're going to make the first one, we're going to fold upwards on the first one, like this. Alright, and then we're going to fold down on the next one. We're going to skip the third one. And on the fourth one, we're going to fold a mountain fold. So it's going to go underneath like that. Like this. And then on the last fold, we're going to valley fold that back out. So we should get something that looks like this. And I'll show it from the side as well. It should look like that. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to be doing some very small folds. So I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit for this. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this little edge right here and fold that down to this center crease, right? The crease that we skipped. This one running down the middle here. So it's going to be just a small little fold that looks like this. Alright, just a little fold. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side too. Alright, so it should look like that. Okay, and now unfold that. And I'm actually going to use a paper clip as a tool for this next part. I'm going to open this up so you can see right here that we have this kind of flap we can push back right here. We can kind of open this area up. And I'm basically just going to push it back with that paper clip until the sides start to fold in like this. See that? I'll show that one more time. So after we folded in these little creases, or these little folds like that, you unfold them, and you can take a pencil or a paper clip, or even your fingers if you're skilled enough, and just open up this little pocket and press it back. And that'll fold down nicely like that. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So you'll get to watch this one more time. I'm just going to fold these edges down to that crease. Like that. And unfold. And then we're going to push this back to open it up. Alright, once you've done that on both sides, what we're going to do is we're going to take these corners right here and we're going to fold these inwards. So I'm basically just going to make another pretty small fold where I fold this corner inwards, like that. Alright, and same thing on this one. Just like that. And then flip it over, or rotate it 180 degrees rather, and do the same thing on this side. Alright, now it should look like this. Now we're just going to round out the body of this a little bit. So you can do this however you want. This is kind of up to you. This square right here, or not really a square, but this area right here, this is all the body. So basically we're going to round it out by folding the corners in a little bit. Really just small folds work. I'm going to do one going this way and one going this way, like that, to kind of fold a round edge to it. See that? And do the same thing on all four corners. Alright, so this is the body of my guitar, and if we flip it over, this is the side. This is the actual front side of it. Alright, so this is what it should look like. Alright, so now we're going to make the strings. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to fold one of these sides up like this, and then I'm going to fold one of these edges down. Just like that, and make a good strong crease. Alright, now I'm going to fold that edge down to here again. Alright, just like that. And now I'm going to unfold. And basically we want this to kind of alternate. So my first one, if I have it back in this position, I'm going to fold down, I'm going to fold back up again, and I'm going to fold down. Alright, and reset all those creases. So basically this is an accordion style fold, and you can see that by looking at it from this angle. Alright, we're going to do the same thing, so I'm going to flip it over, or fold this part this way. I'm going to fold this edge to that side, just like that. And then we're going to fold, I'm going to actually rotate this so it's a little easier for me. And then I'm going to fold that edge all the way down. Alright, and unfold. okay? And then make it accordion. So fold down, fold up, and then fold down again. Alright, and the result is we're going to have these strings, just like that. Alright, so now we're going to open this up to the middle section, right? There's this kind of, you can kind of pull it apart and see this middle section. Basically, we're going to open it up on one end, or flatten it out, and pinch on this end. And this is going to be the headstock of the guitar. Alright, so just flatten that out and pinch right here. You should be able to press it into this kind of shape. Alright, and if we flip it over, we should also be able to fold this edge along this center crease. Alright, I know that's kind of hard to see, but should be able to do that just like that. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to fold this edge down to that same crease. Alright, and then refold. Flatten this out and shape it how you like it. Alright, and there you have it. This is the Origami acoustic guitar. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this tutorial made sense. Please like and subscribe to this video. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave those in the comments, and I will get to them as quick as I am able. So again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next tutorial.